are here for this week's edition of Grimm Tales, the podcast.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
As you can see on screen, you see the movie that we're doing. We're doing Five Nights at Freddy's. As we said last week on last week's episode, we don't normally announce the ones we do until like the night before, but we knew what we were doing because we had already paid and planned to go to the movies for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Got some stuff to talk about for this one, I think.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because I think my kids talked it up, and I didn't see it the way they saw it.
Well, see, that's the thing. I got most. Now, here's the thing. I'm familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never beat them, but I played the older games. I do own.
Well, you played one of the games on the Sunday show.
Yeah, no. It was on Grimm Tales Live when we were doing Grimm Tales Live.
Was it? Okay, okay. That's where it was, yeah.
That was Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. That was what that one was.
Okay.
And I still have.
I'm familiar with it through my kids. My kids love Five Nights at Freddy. Anything Freddy, man.
I knew of it. My daughter's obsessed with it, but
oh yeah,
I knew of it before. I knew of it, back in the day. It was just never because it's a kid. It's a kid friendly horror. That's what it is.
Yeah, and when people watch the movie, if you haven't seen it yet, there's gonna be too many spoilers here, but. If you notice, like, it was an extremely PG-13. Like, the kills were PG-13.
It wasn't even PG-13, in my opinion.
It was very, very... Everything, all the kills were off
dude,
screen.
do you know you can get away with blood, violence, and cursing in a PG-13 movie?
And they did none of that.
And they did none of it. This was a very borderline PG movie.
And, dude, and it had potential, dude. Like, you take those little what are they? Animatronics, yeah. Fucking characters, dude, and you fucking turn this into a slasher film. I mean, this thing has so much potential.
Well, that's the thing. Like the games were not too different, right? Like the older games were a lot more violent than the newer one, like Security Breach. But like they're creepy. Don't get me wrong. Like Security Breach was creepy, but coming from someone who plays like really violent, bloody fucking games.
I'm thinking
the
that's
Five Nights weren't it.
We're used to these nasty, horrible films, and when you watch something so light like this movie, it's like,
When one of your favorite movie, all right, for me, when two of your favorite horror characters are Freddy Krueger and Art the Clown,
and Art the Clown, yep, terrifying.
Then Five Nights kind of is like softcore porn.
Not even. It was a bore fest. That's what it was.
It was like the softcore porn to softcore porn.
Right?
That's what it was. It was for those who are listening. I know you guys have been whatever. Hey, Five Nights at Freddy's are what we're doing. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with everything that we do. Make sure to go over to noblegi.com, get the merch store because we still have. I think as of right now,
so until when'd you say
the 5th? So all the way up until Sunday, I think, right?
It's only the 1st, yeah.
Yeah. So Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night is the last day.
The deadline.
So make sure to get in there if you want to get anything from the Noble GI merch store. We got some nice stuff up there. We did release some new stuff. We got the Spooky Season All Year Round shirt, which is a hottie. It's got some hot goth chick on the front of it. Have you seen that shirt yet?
I did see it.
Yeah, it's a sexy fucking shirt. You know what it brings? You know what the design of that shirt brings me back to, and it really makes me feel. Like back in like the late '90s, early 2000s, like the goth metal hoodies and shirts and shit.
Oh yeah,
that's what it felt like. It felt like that, like some fucking Cradle of Filth or something.
Sexy as hell.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got that up there. We got the Spooky Season All Year Round shirt. We also have Grimm Tales merch. We have Game Night merch. We have all kinds of stuff. Make sure to get over to noblegi.com, get you some merch. Check out our full video catalog over on the website as well, past, present, future, all affiliations and whatnot. It's all there. noblegi.com. Check it out, guys. But yeah, let's get back to the good old film. Okay, here's the thing. We went to the theaters to see this film. We were not a Peacock viewer of the film. If it wasn't for the experience of going somewhere and spending time with my daughter,
absolutely,
I would have been mad and wanted to see it on Peacock.
That's what happened to me. So I chucked the movie down to, you know what? I had a good time with my boys. We had dinner. We watched the movie. Boom. That was worth it. But if I would have gone to the theater by myself, I probably would have burned the theater down.
Oh, straight up, dude. Like it'd be like, don't get me wrong. There was some funny moments, and I do understand the lore, but I know what the budget of this film was, and it makes me mad.
Yeah, yeah. And did you find box office? I couldn't find box office. It's too early, I think.
No, I haven't.
Did you? Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
You got something? Okay.
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh, I got it.
Yeah. I'm sure it did really well because kids were just.
Oh no, kids love it, dude. Everybody, I never think I must have missed certain things because there's certain times where something would happen in the movie, and you hear the people in the fucking theater. They're going. It's like you watch a Marvel movie, and then they add something in the and everybody freaks out. That's what the people were in there. They were going, yeah, and I'm like,
kids were doing that.
Yeah,
shit in my theater. I'm like, okay. I mean, if this freaks you out, man, then don't watch an art movie because you're gonna have a heart attack, like.
But here's the thing. Luckily, my daughter's not freaked out by it. My daughter likes it. She loves Terrifier. Like she loves Art the Clown.
Good for her.
She loves art. Actually, there's a picture. We have a picture. One of the horror events that I took her to. There was a professional lookalike for Art. It wasn't the actual actor, but he was like a professional lookalike of him. And you know the scene in that movie, in the first movie, where he's in the diner and he gives the chick a ring.
Oh, the wedding ring. Yep.
Yeah. Well, my daughter went through that whole scene, and she's got a picture with him in the ring.
Nice.
Yeah. It was cute. It was real good. I don't know. I have to show you sometime. It was really, really good. But yeah, my daughter wasn't freaked out by it in any way. My daughter is so desensitized, and it's partially my fault.
Then because she's coming from like a Terrifier type of movie, what did she think of this movie? Like,
she liked it. No, she loved it.
She liked it,
but she liked it for the sake of it
too. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing: the story to this, the whole franchise, is actually quite interesting.
It is.
Like the whole childhood, like the guy, Springtrap. That's what the I know this because that's what my daughter told me. The main baddie at the end that was in the suit, that's Springtrap. That's what that name is.
That's what they call him?
That's the name of that character. Not the guy. The guy, I forget the guy's name.
Because I was going to say the guy's name is William Afton.
Yeah. That's the guy who's but when he did, but the character, the suit, that's Springtrap.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know because my daughter. So my daughter clued me on this. Like
I only knew of William Afton because my son told me. So
no, I know I know of that because of some of the video games because I've played all the video games, but the video games give me anxiety, and it's not even because they're scary. It's just because I don't like time limited shit. And there's a lot of time limited stuff that there's a lot of micromanaging shit.
They're puzzles, right? They're puzzles you have to complete. Yeah.
You have to complete the puzzles or you get killed and shit, basically.
Yeah.
You can't let the power go out. If you let the power go out.
The chicas and all those little characters, right? You don't want to get found. Yeah.
You can't get found. You can't let the power go. In the first couple ones, you can't let the power. In the first couple ones, your whole point is you are the guy who sits in front of the monitors, and you have to monitor everything. But you can't let the power go out. If you let the power go out, then Freddy comes and fucks you up.
I mean, the movie has so much potential. Take the kid lore out. I mean, this is a man who steals children, which already that's kind of pedophilia. You know what I'm saying?
He's a child abductor. Then on top of that, and on top of that, I knew this from the video games, but they reiterated it in the movie, was that the animatronics are not only alive, they are the spirits. They're not only the spirits of the kids. The kids' bodies are inside the machines.
Right, that's what he does. Somehow he takes these kids. That's the whole thing of the movie. The main character, he becomes a security guard for Freddy's Fast Pizza or whatever it's called.
For Freddy. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Pizzeria or whatever, and his kid I mean, his brother, right? It was his brother.
Yeah.
Was originally abducted, and he kept having those dreams going back to it.
Abducted by, ironically, the same person.
By the same person. Yeah.
Which kind of leaves a loophole, right? Because it's like, so did the guy abduct him before he had the Freddy's Pizzeria, or because
wow.
Okay, so how come? So how come his brother never became an animatronic? Right, that was a loophole for me.
His brother was not right. Yeah. I don't know,
because all the other kids became one.
According to my kids, his daughter's not even in the lore. They added her.
She did.
Yeah, she was added. The cop girl.
Yeah. No. She's in the game. She is there.
Okay. I heard that.
She's not the daughter. Okay. In Security Breach. I
see. So she's there, but she's not the daughter.
In Security Breach, right? Mm-hmm. Vanessa. That's the character name. Vanessa. Right. Mm-hmm. Vanessa's looking. Well, all right. In Security Breach, you're a little kid trapped inside the pizzeria, and ironically, something happened to Freddy's memory. There was a short circuit or something. So now Freddy's helping you, right? In this one, it's weird. Vanessa and the other animatronics are actually hunting you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little weird. She is there. I don't remember if she's actually his daughter or not. She might actually be his daughter. Yeah. She might. But I think she came in Security Breach.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe that's why she was in the movie. Okay.
Yeah, it's such a weird scenario. Like, there's so many games on top of that too, so there's always that.
I mean, the whole thing is like 10 years old, right? If I'm correct.
I think it's older than that, actually.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I think it's actually older than that. To be honest with you, I think it's older than that. I don't get me wrong. I enjoy the lore. The lore is that if you go to the lore is actually quite interesting.
That's the thing. Yeah, I find the lore more interesting than the movie.
The movie,
it was too watered down. It was too PG-13.
Way too. And the director of this film, they said that they have no interests in making a director's cut and making it any more graphical than it already is. They're leaving it the way it is.
Yeah, there was no gore in his movie whatsoever.
No, they had one blood. They had one blood spatter.
That little bit of blood when he got stabbed or whatever.
In the door. No, not even that. No, there was that one part where they got the one person in the locker room, and you see the blood just splash on in the window for a minute.
Yeah, very little.
That was that. Yeah. And then there was a little bit of gore at the end when they fucked up the suit and the suit started crushing him on the inside.
Yeah,
there was that.
There was going to be a 2 because he's still alive.
I don't know. Here's the thing. He actually, I think, might become, because that is in the lore of Springtrap dying, but I don't know if he's going to become one of the animatronics now.
I don't know. He was alive at the end, right?
Dying. He was dying.
He was dying. Yeah, he was. Yeah, but he was still there. He was still clinging.
He was clinging on to dear life, but he was there. He was there. He just not doing so well. Hold on, give me 1 second.
No.
Let me fix something real quick. I got a little bit of an issue here. 1 second.
Oh.
No, it's not
what is
you.
I can't see nothing.
No, it's just my one monitor is acting up, so I got to fix that.
Oh.
We're good though. We're good. Everything. Move for me real quick.
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
You were breaking up a little bit.
Well, no, it's because I was a little farther away. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Just had to fix one of my monitors. We're okay. Technical difficulties, oversights. But regardless, I don't know. My thing about it is I just don't think that this movie. I don't even think the games were made for us.
No. This is definitely a kid.
This one's hard to do. Right? This one's really hard. Like I'm gonna have to be honest with it, and it's gonna have to be rated just like how we rate everything else. But
absolutely.
But I mean, it's just, to be fair, it was not made for us.
No, my kids left excited, and I left just bummed. It was what did I just watch? Like it was.
I don't get me wrong. I had some enjoyment.
The whole thing.
I had enjoyment here and there.
Mm-hmm. But it definitely wasn't what I was expecting.
No. Here's the thing. They actually made it out to be a much more graphical movie. It's going to be more graphical than the games. And I'm like, I think the games might have actually been a little... The earlier games, the older ones, I think they might have actually been more graphical than this movie.
Yeah. I mean, the characters are cool, the big robotic-looking animals or whatever they were. But other than that, it wasn't much CGI.
See, that's the thing. There is no CGI in this movie.
So it's all practical.
They're puppets.
Yeah.
They're actual legitimate puppets. And that actually pissed me off.
Yeah, I was hoping for more of a...
In the games, they're fast. Well, that's the other thing. Okay. Yeah. Well, no, okay. They actually looked game accurate to the first game. They were actually quite accurate to the game for the first game. They looked exactly how they would. Problem is, though, they were dog shit slow.
They were so bulky. Did you notice that? Like, they were bulky.
They were bulky, and they weren't fast. They moved slow as shit. In the game, they could chase you. In this shit, they weren't chasing you. They just fucking. I don't know.
They kind of just waddled towards the kill, and then the kill was done in shadow. Like you couldn't even you saw nothing.
If you actually recognize it, most of the off-screen kills that they suggested were made by Springtrap.
Yeah,
because he was humming and shit. Remember whenever he would chase him down the hallway, whatever the fuck he was doing, that was him. That wasn't Freddy or anything. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, for the budget of this movie, I think it should have actually been a lot more. That's what was really disappointing to me.
I think the producer went into this movie knowing that he was going to make a kid movie, and that's exactly what he did.
And at that, okay. With that being said, if that was the case from the get-go, okay, they should have advertised it the way that it should have been advertised.
It was advertised more like an adult movie, like a movie. That
and it was like pushing PG-13 kind of deal.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way it was advertised. No, it wasn't pushing shit. They could have toned it down even more, and it would. The only reason why was because there was suggestive violence. It was almost a fucking G movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was a low-level PG-13 movie.
Violence. You saw nothing.
Disney could put this on as this is like Goose. Yo, that's okay. That's exactly what I was going to say, because I said this. I said this to someone else I was talking to about the film off camera. This is the Goosebumps version of horror.
Really? Yeah. That type of PG-13.
Yeah,
I guess
Goosebumps might actually be more creepy than this movie was. Which is saying a lot.
Remember that?
Okay, well,
yeah.
Okay,
that more edgy too.
They had sex and violence and blood in that, so.
True, some episodes did.
Now, keep in mind, I get it. You can't have sex in fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know. I was hoping for a little, titty.
From
Vanessa, why not?
Would have been nice, but I don't. It would also feel dirty.
It would. Kid movie,
Like it's a kid movie, and then there's a cop chick and his titties fall out. Like,
should have done it right in front of Chica. What Chica's watching.
See, that's the other. You know what really bugged me? Okay, not once in the entirety. Now I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a diehard Five Nights at Freddy's fan. So maybe I'm wrong in this area. But as far as I can tell, other than the security breach, which you have Rockstar Freddy, because there's different Freddys. It's weird. There's a couple different Freddys, and in security breach, I think it's like Glam Rock. It's called Glam Rock Freddy. That's what it's called. He's the one with the lightning bolt in his chest and all that other bullshit, and he's like a glam rock version of him. He is friendly. I didn't finish the game, so I don't know if it stays like that. But and there's multiple endings too. But from what I understand, he helps you through the whole thing. Other than that, Freddy was never. None of the animatronics were ever nice to you. And then here we are at this point. They're all like buddies.
Well, right, because the little girl slept over. Right, when he was doing the job, and they made it like a table fort and everything. They were playing, they were goofing around and shit. It was weird. It was a weird
They
movie.
made it more kid friendly than the actual game. It actually went in the opposite direction that they said when they were advertising this film. They said, "Oh, we're going to make this movie a little darker than the games were." I wasn't expecting no fucking Terrifier, but I was expecting it was going to be a little bit of violence.
I thought they were going to make it a little bit so the parents also can enjoy it.
Sure.
When they took their children, they were going to make it a little edgy just so that people like us could get into it a little more, but they didn't even try that.
No,
it was raw children movie.
There was no. That's all it was. It was. This was for kids. You know what this was? Okay. This was clickbait for parents.
It was. So that we can pull out our wallets and take the kids to the theaters. That's what it was.
If
a money grab.
If my daughter wasn't in love with Five Nights at Freddy's, again, I would not have went to the movie to see this movie.
I would have waited for the next day and watched it on PC.
Did you know they're saying that this is the second largest selling video game adaptation release?
I believe it because all the kids are making their parents take them.
I want to know what the first one was. What, like?
Oh, I don't know. Did he mention
Lara Croft? Maybe no. They probably did, but I have to look into it. But I don't know. Like, there. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at my notes. I might have some information. Let me see. Let's see what we got here. Okay. That's the budget. I got the budget. I have the box office. Let's see. Yep, there it is right there. What's this? It says the movie benefited from its PG-13 rating, which helped draw in its younger fan base. It was the second highest opening weekend for a video game adaptation. According to the tongue-in-cheek Reddit post, the film won't delve too heavily into the fan-constructed universe that spun over all of the games. Instead, it will draw on what it dubbed the Mike script, which, judging from his description and from the trailers, seems to be a loose but faithful adaptation. So it's a loose adaptation of the games.
Yeah. It makes sense because, like, I remember you playing that other game. In my opinion, the game was scarier than the.
Sure, absolutely.
I think the game had more jump scares than the movie had no jump scares. Number one.
No, it didn't. That's another thing.
Yeah,
that's another thing. You know what? Okay, you know what? You know what actually makes me mad about this movie? Like straight up. Mm-hmm. I've said this before in other shows. I think I've said it on in season 1. I don't know if I've said it too much in this season, but I did say it in season 1 that if a horror movie doesn't necessarily need crazy gore to make it a good movie, but if you're going to try to be edgy, then be fucking edgy. And this movie wanted to be edgy because they had some like Saw Freddy contraption.
Yeah.
That would like saw up your face or some shit.
Yeah. And
it's like,
and that went nowhere.
Went nowhere. That was like, that there could have been like the best scene in the whole fucking thing. When
the movie started, the guy was like hooked into this contraption that looked like it was gonna fuck him up.
In the video games, there are like if you get caught by Freddy, what some of the things what he'll do. Now, obviously, they don't go full into detail with this, but they do make sure you know what's happening. Is he'll put you inside of his, like he'll jam you inside of his body and like get you all grind up inside of him and shit.
Okay.
Like there's so much shit. This could have been a cool adult film.
They could have, depicted that.
Why?
No, nothing.
Why the fuck do we have a god awful gory Winnie the Pooh movie, but yet we can't have a fucking gory Five Nights at Freddy's?
Right.
That don't make no fucking sense.
No.
Like, I don't get it. This movie, my daughter loved it. And you know what? That made it worth it. But
if I had a choice right now to watch that Winnie the Pooh, which I enjoyed, by the way, or this movie, I would have watched the Winnie. Winnie was better. I'll go as far as saying it. Winnie was better. Winnie the Pooh was a better film. Yeah.
I wish I could join you on that one.
Yeah, no, it was.
I think as much animosity as I have towards Five Nights right now, I think I'd watch it again.
Winnie would still be
losing. Winnie pissed me off, and the Tigger movie makes me even more angry that they're making another one. So
can't wait.
Yeah, but this is coming from the guy who wants to watch Killer Pancakes. Okay,
of course.
So
can't wait for it to be released. Can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be an episode.
I'm gonna get you to watch Critters.
Critters was a good movie.
Okay, you did watch Critters.
Yeah, I watched Critters. Yeah, but there's like 3 of them.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. I only saw the first one. That's almost up there with that other movie where when they get wet or what? No, what is
Gremlins. There's a third one too. There's
shit.
critters, there's gremlins, and then there's this other movie with these creepy little fucking creatures that are from the amusement park. You know what I'm talking about? It's around the same time they were all made. They have they have this one little monkey little demon thing that comes out of a toilet and eats your ass.
Yeah, sounds fun.
It's one of those really fucked up 80s movies.
I don't know what it was about those 80s movies, those Gremlin movies and shit. They were fun.
Oh yeah, no, they were. They absolutely were. You know what's fucked up? My kids, and I don't even think my wife has actually ever seen either one of them.
No?
Nope.
No, I've seen the Gremlins. I've seen the Critters 1, not the other ones. Yeah, they were all pretty good.
You watched
movies.
Killer Tomatoes from Outer Space, didn't you?
I sure did.
I know you did.
I sure did. And I also seen... What was
Did you see the sequel to that too?
No, I didn't even know there was a sequel.
Oh, there is. God damn it.
I seen the one with the killer plant from the... What was
Okay. Little Shop of Horrors. No, it was the 80s.
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors is a classic. Even though it's a musical, and I'm very iffy with musicals.
I'm very iffy about musicals.
Little Shop of Horrors is up there with Rocky Horror Park Picture Show.
Although, you know what made me like musicals a lot? That Sweeney Todd movie.
No, Sweeney Todd was a very good movie.
That was a great fucking movie. Great music.
Have you ever seen Repo, the Genetic Opera?
No.
It's another musical, very gory film. It's a musical, but it's gory.
I love shit like that.
It's very unique. I have to really. It has to be good in order to keep my attention, though. I do not like music. Musicals make me want to box a baby.
I think Sweeney Todd was probably, for me, the best musical I've ever seen.
No doubt. I'll definitely agree with you on that. But a lot of music, like if you brought me to a rendition of Cats, I would punch your kid in the throat.
And I'll join you.
Yeah.
My own kid.
Like it would make me so angry. I would want to box someone's kid.
Just watch his voice box fly out his mouth.
Yeah, no, it would make it because just Cats just think that, and don't get me started on the new rendition of Cats where they look like fucking creatures instead of God damn it,
instead of cats or whatever.
Dude, they look weird. They look fucking weird and it's creepy. If anything, that's a good horror movie. What else do we got here? Oh, here we go. I got some more information for you. Let me see if this branches over to the other side. It does. Okay, so we have. The filming began. This is another thing. It didn't take long to film this fucking movie either. Filming began in February of this year, of 2023, in New Orleans, and ended April. Ended on April. Five Nights at Freddy's was released on Peacock in October on the 26th and 27th.
So it was rushed. Let me tell you why. Because do you know this movie?
No, this movie.
Production
this was
5 years ago.
Well, yeah, I know this. This has been delayed multiple times.
Yeah, it was cock blocked. Nobody wanted to pay for its production.
I mean, I wouldn't have either. I'm just saying.
Somebody did it, and they rushed it. They really fucking rushed it.
This is a Blumhouse film too, and Blumhouse is responsible for some hit and misses. So. Man, I didn't go into this film with like huge expectations. I didn't.
I didn't go in there with high hopes, but
I was hoping it was better than it fucking landed up being.
Yeah, big time.
This movie definitely was not as good as I was hoping it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be a fucking masterpiece. Oh, dry, dude.
Oh,
I would have had more fun letting Freddy blow me.
Big animatronic.
Big, rusty, fucking animatronic. Just
sound like a tractor trailer every time he comes.
Yeah, he could give me a rusty trombone and that would have been more fun.
Yeah.
Again, the only reason I was not upset at going to see this movie is because I went to see it with my daughter. I had a great time with my daughter. My daughter loved it. Yeah. That made me happy. We got some popcorn, some junk food. We sat there. We watched the movie. Whatever. It was a good time. And anytime I get to do stuff with my family and we all actually have a good time, that's worth it no matter what. Okay.
Absolutely.
So I wasn't mad. I'm not mad at. All right. If it was just all right. If I would have spent the amount of money that I did, and it was just for me,
I would want a refund.
I would have wanted more on that. Even though I know it wouldn't have been any of the movie theater staff's fault, one of them would have got hit. No, someone would have got hit.
They would have to give me back my money and pay me for my time.
I would have walked out to the lobby the ticket person who checks your ticket, I would have slapped them in the mouth and be like, "What the fuck was that?
Yep.
What the fuck did you let me watch?"
He doesn't even know the movie you went in to watch either.
But he's getting it. But yeah, I slapped him right in the mouth. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? But because I watched it with my daughter, that was worth it. The movie was not worth it, but this time that I spent with my daughter was worth it.
Yep. Same here.
I'm glad that we're doing this on. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad that we're doing this on the Grimm Tales, right? I covered one of the games on the Grimm Tales live gaming when I did that, so it only felt natural to do the movie on the Grimm Tales podcast.
Absolutely.
But will I spend, unless my daughter absolutely 100% wants to see this movie, I will not spend another $130 seeing the sequel. I already know
that if there is a 2, the boys are going to want it. So it's very likely we'll be doing a 2 on here if it ever happens. No,
that's man.
Yep. There's very likely.
Hopefully that one takes 5 years to make. But you know what? Yeah, right? You know what? It probably won't. You probably won't. You know why?
No.
Do you?
It's
okay.
Gonna be a money grab.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what the budget for this film was?
I think it was $13 million, right?
No.
Okay, no. I must be thinking of
the
something
budget.
else.
The budget of the film was $20 million.
Okay.
That in itself, $20 million, dude. We've watched better movies that cost 3 times less than that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Quite a few horror movies we watched. What was it? Like X. That fucking cost like, what was it? $4 million to make?
Yeah.
If I remember.
Some shitty numbers.
It was well under $10 million.
Yeah.
This movie cost $20 million. No blood.
And this was a major studio.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Barely no blood, right? The blood was abysmal. The animatronics looked like they were out of something from the 80s, which I get, okay? Yes, they are 80s. Yeah, but I mean, come on, you could have made them a little more threatening. Yeah. I would not have been afraid of Freddy. Like, what the fuck's he going to do?
No.
He walked like 2 miles per hour. I would have... Do you know what? That's what pissed me off. They're hiding from these things, right? They're slow as shit. Run out the fucking door.
That's it. They're not doing nothing.
They're not doing shit. The only one you have to worry about was fucking... That was the main one. That's the only one you had to worry about, was Springtrap. Yeah. Because that was an actual person in an animatronic suit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would have been different. Okay, that would have been different. Now, I will say the highlight of the movie for me was a casting option.
Okay.
I absolutely adore everything he always does. Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, the lead guy.
Yeah,
kid.
Matthew Lillard. Yeah. I actually enjoy. No, not the lead guy. Not the main guy. I'm talking about
the guy.
I'm talking about the guy who. Yeah. See, here's the thing. He's been in so many different things. He was in the original Scream. He is
the guy on the desk, right? The one that gave him the job.
He's in 13 Ghosts. He was in 13 Ghosts. He was in the original Scream movie. He was he is the best, absolute best version of Shaggy ever made.
Oh, he did Shaggy.
He was Shaggy in the original Scooby-Doo movies. Like, the casting for those movies were actually really good. As bad as those movies were, they were cast very well. Sarah Michelle Gellar is fucking Daphne and shit. Like, Freddie Prinze Jr. is fucking Freddy. I can't remember who did. What's her name? Oh man, the cutie with the glasses. The nerdy one. Velma. Yeah. Which I'd bang the cartoon. I'd bang the cartoon out of Velma. All right. Like,
even the one from the 60s. Why not?
Oh yeah, no, I'd bang I'd bang that so good it would make it look more recent.
Librarian, that's what she looks
like. Yeah, right. Velma, yeah, man. I don't know, and I'm not even usually into that, but something about Velma, man, I don't know. Her glasses would always fall off. She'd be like Jinkies, and I'd be like, "Oops, Jinkies."
She's gonna have to wipe those glasses clean.
Yeah, I'm like, glasses are off. Shit's about to get weird. You're about to find a clue. But my point is Matthew Lillard has been in a lot of shit, and I've always enjoyed him. He's not like an A-classer or anything, but he's been, well, I mean, he is and he isn't. He's not a lead roller. He's not really too much of a lead roller, but he's been in a number of movies that I always enjoy. And like I said, I will always like him because he is the best live action version of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Nice.
No one could ever be a better Shaggy than him. He nailed it with that role. So he is the highlight of this film.
The voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never seen the original Scooby-Doo movie? I mean, the live action Scooby-Doo movie?
Michelle Gellar version, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's all him, yeah.
I thought that the original voice for Shaggy.
Well, no, he wasn't the original voice from back in the day. He did his live action version, which sounded almost pretty much the same. Mm-hmm. He was spot on. Like, he looked like Shaggy, he acted like Shaggy, he sounded like Shaggy. He was perfect for that movie. The casting for those movies were actually pretty good. Movies were ass, but the casting was actually brilliant. So again, Matthew Lillard, I actually enjoy him as an actor. He was the highlight, even though he was only the fact that they made him the bad guy was interesting. But he was only in the movie for about a quarter of it. Right. Not even.
Yeah.
20% maybe.
Maybe.
Like he was in the full ending, right? Because he's the bad guy. And he was like in the beginning for, I don't know, 7 minutes.
Yep. That's about it.
So
he's sitting on the desk and
then they call him back.
And at the end.
Yeah. And then at the end.
He calls him back, yeah.
So altogether, maybe out of this and this movie was longer than it should have been. Maybe for the 20 minutes that he actually was in the film. That was it.
Yeah.
He was in the film for about 20 minutes. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and the animatronics, they pissed me off. They probably would have been better if they were CGI. And I don't say that often. I love practical effects.
Yeah, when it's done right.
When it's done right. This was just like, I don't know, they felt like, you see when they fell over? Like they fell like they would have, like a metal puppet would have felt.
Yeah, like clunky and everything.
Yeah. Which again, I get it. They're supposed to be old and from the 80s, but that's not threatening.
No.
I would beat up Chuck E. Cheese, okay? I'm just saying. Like I was at you've been the Chuck E. Cheese. You've seen the animatronic because that's what it's loosely based off of.
It's kind of like a rip off of that, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like Chucky and the band. They had Chuck E. Cheese. They had those animatronics on stage and they would do their band. That was the Chuck E. Cheese band.
The band thing, yep.
That was what that's loosely ripped off of, yeah. But I would I would have beat Chuck E. Cheese's ass.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese was never not fucking. They were never.
No, he was never menacing.
No, the backstory. Here's the thing: the fact that they didn't focus on the lore of this franchise is actually the best thing going for it.
It is, yeah. But I think it would have just been too dark for a PG-13 movie.
And that sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks. I would have loved a more adult version, like it was advertised, a more adult version of the games.
Right.
If we can have an adult,
they knew where their money was, and
okay. To be fair, all right. If they would have marketed this towards adults, they would have not made what they made. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, you ready? You ready for this? Mm-hmm. In its opening weekend, so mind you, it had a budget of $20 million.
Okay.
In its opening weekend, not what it's made so far now, and not what it's going to make in its entirety of release. Mm-hmm. On its opening weekend, on its opening weekend, what do you think this motherfucking film made?
At least $100 million.
Okay, you're a little more hopeful. a little bit much, a little bit more. I would.
So budget was 20.
Budget was 20.
I figured they would have. So did they double it? 40?
78.
65? 78? Okay.
78.
Almost 100.
Almost 100.
Yeah.
Almost $78 million. They made their money back, and that's only in the opening weekend, dude.
Yeah, no.
By the end of it might have made several hundred million. Maybe a couple $100 million. You know? So
I see it happening. Kids just love it.
It's you know what it is? This guy marketed it towards adults, sold it to kids, made his money. It's no different than what the Paranormal Activity fuckers did.
Yes, yeah.
Like, fuck them too.
He needed to market it towards the wallet holders, and who are those? The parents.
And then parents were. Here's the thing. That's what got me, right? Because I was like, okay, I don't hate Five Nights at Freddy's, right? The games. I don't hate the games. They're not really my bread and butter. I could give or take with them. I played them. I played them on the shows because they were requested. And I have played them in the past out of curiosity. But I've never beat any of them because I just lost interest in them, right? But I don't hate them, right? So when you say to me, oh, we're going to make a more aggressive version of that into a movie, I'm like, okay, and now I know my daughter likes it, so I'm like, guess what, daughter? We're going to see this movie, right?
Yeah.
She enjoyed it. She was great, right? I enjoyed going to the movies with her. If it was just for me, I would have watched it on Peacock.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Then I wouldn't have been. I would have watched it on Peacock, and I would have been $130 richer for it.
Yep. Absolutely.
So that really kind of twisted my titties. It did. 78. That actually made me angry too, because okay, the film did not have a blockbuster cast, except for Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard was probably the biggest star in the movie. Okay,
because I don't know where the kid was from. I can't call him at all.
No, I don't really know any of them.
Unless you
really.
can. The girl, I don't recall.
They're around, but they're not. Like Matthew Lillard's definitely the larger star. Don't get me wrong. The main guy, he's okay. I forget his name. I've seen him in a few other things. Josh Hutcherson.
Okay.
He is actually. I do know him. He has been in a few other things. Let me see. Will it tell me a handful of things? Let's see if we can get that lucky. Yeah, there we go. I know him from the Hunger Games movies and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
Everybody
suggests those. I don't know what they're about either.
Yeah. The first one was okay, but then I just got over it. They're for teens.
Are they?
They're teen sci-fi dramas. That's what they are. They're like the Maze Runner games.
I didn't even know that was a sci-fi
kind of.
film.
It's like the Maze. You ever seen the Maze Runner movies?
No.
They're okay, but they're more targeted for teens than they are adults.
Teenagers.
They're okay. They're okay, and there's another one too. I can't remember the name of it. There was a lot of movies being made at that time that were more targeted for younger audiences than older audiences. But again, Matthew Lillard definitely being the largest star. He's been in more movies than anyone in there. I was like, oh, Matthew Lillard. Okay, this has got to be a decent movie, right?
Yeah, just going somewhere. Yeah.
$20 million. I know Matthew Lillard didn't cost $20 million. The puppets. No. It would have been okay. It would have been cheaper to probably do CGI for the puppets, and it might have actually looked better because they probably spent a large budget on the stupid fucking puppets, and they weren't even done right.
And they
looked good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They looked spot on. Like Chica looked like Chica. Fucking Freddy looked like Freddy. Springtrap looked like Springtrap. All that. Foxy. All that. They all looked like the actual game characters. So they did do that. Right. Like they nailed that. Okay.
And that's probably where all the money went.
That's probably where it went. Yeah. But it wasn't worth it because the fucking animatronics looked fucking clunky and fake. I don't know. I felt like I was watching a weird version of Sesame Street with these puppets. Except
they should make a horror version of Sesame Street. That would be cool.
When I'd actually watch that, that'd be kind of cool. Actually, my thing, a horror version of Sesame Street would have been better than this fucking film.
Yes. Yep. Big bird fucking people up and shit.
Oh man, absolutely. Where's my crack, bitch? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I don't hate this movie, but I don't feel that it was a $20. I don't feel that it was a $20 million movie.
No.
I don't feel like they put their money in the production of this film was not great.
No, it wasn't great at all.
The camera work was okay. We've talked about this.
It was filmed beautifully, but it was
let me tell you this. Me and you have talked about this. We've talked about this a number of times, and this was like a kick in my teeth. Every fucking thing, every violent thing, every scary thing in this film was all done off camera.
It was. Yep.
Even when 100%. They were getting chased by the fucking animatronics, they were all off camera.
Yeah, they show the initial run-in, and then everything else is off camera.
And then all of a sudden, and then when Freddy's there or something, poof, he's right there.
Yep.
They don't even actually show these things really fully walk. They show him move around a little bit, But like when they're walking, they don't actually like. It's like their puppeteers were like, "Look, we can make them move, but we can't make them walk."
Yeah, don't show the legs.
No, don't do that. The legs. Just, like the production of the most important thing in this movie, which is the animatronics. They are supposed to be the stars of this fucking movie, and they were just horribly done. Don't get me wrong, the kids loved it.
They did.
Loved to see their characters in a fucking in the big screen. But on a technical level, I'm not looking at they were done well graphically like they looked good. But they would have.
But did they do well? No,
they would have been better as CGI. But you know what? They barely had someone who could do the puppetry well, so they probably didn't have anybody that could do good CGI.
Do the CGI and shit. Yeah.
So I just man, I don't know, man. It makes me angry. This movie made me.
It was disappointing. It was disappointing. Yeah.
But with that said, it is that time of the night where we get to the finalizing of this fucking film. Okay, let's get to it because, and it makes my ass itch. For those who are new, if you're just watching this because it is Five Nights at Freddy's, because there's a good chance that's what you're doing. What we do here is we do a 5 category rating of 5 stars. If it's below a 5, if it's below a 1, then we give it the Noble Pile. If it's above a 5, we give it the Noble Seal of Approval. And those 4 categories are story, acting, gore, and production. Then we give it a woke meter. Depending on how much wokeness it goes up. And then after that, we give it the overall score, and that is from 1 to 10. And the Noble Pile and Noble Seal of Approval are also in effect. So with that said, let's move over like we always do to VC Lauren. Let him get it started. What do you give the score for the story?
The story, I mean, the story had potential. That's the thing. It wasn't pushed to its potential. I give it a 4. I give it a 2.5.
Okay.
My kids definitely liked it more than I did. I give it a 2.5 because it was a, what did they say? It was a loose representation of the original story. So and I didn't go in knowing the lore, but what I saw just didn't impress me. 2.5, right down the middle.
I actually gave the film for the story, a 4.
Okay.
And the reason I gave it a 4 was the story was engaging. There was loopholes, and I do know, I'm not like a fucking Five Nights fucking hobbyist. My daughter absolutely knows way more than I do. But I do know my share of it, this and that. And I have played some of the games in the past. Seeing the characters were fun. I wish they were a lot more engaging and they actually were better, but they were fun to see on the big screen. And the story itself, the backstory to this is quite interesting. Like the whole child abduction guy, and he kills him, and I don't know how the fuck they get possessed into the dolls. They don't really go into that.
That's the thing. They don't go into that. I read somewhere there's going to be a prequel. Don't know.
That might actually be good.
The lore? That may be good.
That actually might be good. That I would actually watch.
There's a lot of things that need to be explained. Too many things,
absolutely.
Actually, most of it.
Now coming from the fact that I've played the games and I do know a little bit, they did get some things right, but then again they also got some other things wrong. So that's why I gave it a 4, because it was engaging. I like the backstory to it. I like the potential of where it could have gone. But I can't get any more than a 4. I was being nice with that 4. I didn't hate the story, but it could have been better. So moving on to the next one. All right. Moving on to acting. What do you give the acting for Five Nights at Freddy's?
That part I'm going to give it a higher score. I gave it a 3 because it wasn't bad.
I think you hated
it. wasn't bad.
I think you hated this movie more than I did.
No, I think I did. I gave it a 3. It was standard acting. Nobody stood out to me. You know what I mean?
I give it a 4.
Okay.
Partially because of Matthew Lillard, right? Because I enjoy Matthew Lillard. I really do. So partially because of him, I gave it a 4. And don't get me wrong, even the kid actress was all right. She didn't annoy me. The main guy, he's okay. Hutchinson, or whatever, he was good in it. Watching him beat the living shit out of that poor guy in the very beginning, even though he didn't actually get to see any of the brutality.
Nope, just beat the shit out of him in a fountain.
Yeah. And anybody who beats the shit out of child abductors and child fiddlers, I'm on board with. Yeah, they are my superheroes. Yeah, they are my superheroes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I give it a 4 because the acting wasn't atrocious. It wasn't a 5. It wasn't a 4.5. It wasn't not even remotely close to a seal. But a 4, I think, is fair. Ooh,
these allergies are killing me.
Now, moving on to gore.
What gore? What gore?
This is where this is. Oh, yeah, wow! You actually did hate this movie more than I did.
I didn't like it at all.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not too far off from you. I'm a 1.5. And the only reason why I gave it the 1.5 was because of the blood splatter on the window.
The little blood splatter.
Yeah, like that is the only reason why I got a 1.5. That is actually probably the lowest. Not even Hereditary got a 1.5. I think Hereditary got like a 2.
Lowest.
I think Hereditary got a 2.
Simply because it had gore. It was just shitty gore. You know?
Yeah, no gore. Almost abysmal gore. Like it had a lot of suggestiveness, but that's about it. That's all it did. And I get that they were like, that's why I said this movie was really pushing a G instead of a PG. No, my bad. PG. This could have been a PG movie than a PG-13.
Yeah,
I don't know where the fucking 13 was in this film.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Like, why did you have to be 13 and above to watch this movie? Doesn't make sense.
Dude, here's the thing. I don't let my son watch horror movies very often for a number of reasons. He's been bugging me. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Watch it.
Yeah.
He might get spooked from it, sure, but I'm like, I'm not even worried about it. With that movie, he's not going to get anything from that movie.
It's a very safe movie.
Yeah, very safe. You want to introduce your kids to quote unquote horror? I say that loosely.
This is the
video games are more horror than this movie was. Half this movie was a fucking sleepover.
It was in a big ass factory.
Yeah, a big ass factory with a girl and fucking a bunch of animatronics. So it's like, regardless. Okay, so yeah, I gave it a 1.5. You gave it a 1. I think those are fair scores. Moving on to the next. What do you give the production of this film?
I did like we've been saying. I did like the animatronics. I mean, they looked amazing. They
visually
were what I was expecting. Visually, yeah, they were. Well, yeah, because they didn't do nothing, great in the movie, but they were good.
They gave you a side eye a few times. That's all they really did.
Exactly. Yeah, I give it a 4 because the characters look cool. The machines or whatever they were.
You gave it a what?
They look good. I gave it a 4.
Oh wow. Yeah. It's like the one thing that I didn't give a higher score than you.
Oh, you didn't give it high? Yeah, I gave it.
I gave it a 2.5.
Okay, right down the middle.
Right down the middle. And the reason why I almost wanted to give it less, but I gave it a 2.5 because one, like I said, yes, the design of the animatronics were fairly spot on to the original game, the Five Nights at Freddy's 1. They were pretty spot on to that. Like they looked like shit because the original animatronics in the game looked like shit. Right? They were spot on. They were almost like they were ripped right out of the video game.
Yeah, I thought they looked great. It just didn't utilize them great.
They didn't utilize them well. The puppetry was very poor. It was not. This was not a $20 million. If this was a $20 million movie, most of it got put into buying those animatronics.
Maybe.
Because I don't even think Matthew Lillard fucking took that much of a cut. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like he did. So, no, I don't feel like this was a $20 million movie, which is great for the developers of it because they already made $78 million. So, they're fucking laughing their way to the fucking bank.
Oh, way to the bank.
So, no, I just don't feel that way. I don't feel it. That's the reason I give it a 2.5. I almost wanted to give it, I was being nice not giving it a lower one. So, let's move on to the woke meter. What do you give for the woke meter?
I didn't find any. I just keep it to a 1.
No, and you know what? That's the highlight for me of this film.
Yep, I didn't see anything.
The highlight of the film was that I was like, any movie that comes out from this point on that does not have any wokeness in it, I'm always going to be a little more forgiving. Hence why I am I'm a teeny bit forgiving on this film. Teeny bit. I say teeny bit.
I didn't feel that.
No. So I give the wokeness. It didn't move it. It's get a flat 1.
Yep.
That's it. All right. Well, with that said, let's give it the overall. What do you give the overall score of the much anticipated, much awaited Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Listen, the movie kept me engaged. I will say that. It wasn't because it was amazing. It was just because coming from my kids telling me backstory, I wanted to know. It didn't bore me, but it also didn't amaze me. I'm gonna give it right down the middle. To me, it was a 5.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Right down the middle. Yep.
I gave it a little bit larger. I gave it a 6.5. And the reason why I gave it a 6.5 was, one, I was being a little more forgiving because of no wokeness, which could have had so much wokeness in this movie because it's a brand new movie. It's a brand new movie and it's a large franchise.
Yep.
So
they could have stopped us with a whole bunch of
absolutely, but they didn't. So I'm thankful for that. That gains points. Yeah. And Matthew Lillard being in the film, that was a really fun thing. I liked that. The animatronics, they were nice to see in live action, even if they were bullshit. So yeah, 6.5, little teeny, like a dick jump above average.
Jump from the average. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it really was. So, do I suggest going to spend the money going to the theaters?
No.
If you do not have kids that want to see it, no.
No. If you got kids, then it's a fun family movie. Is what it really is.
Sure, if you want to take your kids to see it, yeah. But if you were like, oh, I want to know what movie I should go see, go watch something else. Watch it on. And here's the other thing. Anytime a movie is on Peacock or another streaming service while it's in theaters, unless I'm going to watch it for the experience, for the movie theater experience, I'm watching it on the fucking service.
Yeah.
Only reason why I paid the money to this is because it was something to do with my daughter. Yep. If it was not for that, I would have watched it on Peacock.
I almost felt like jumping theater because right next door they were doing that new Exorcist movie.
Which
I think
one?
It was. It's a new one. I'm not sure what it is, but
fuck
yeah.
There is a couple things that I did see, and that's the other thing too. Even the advertisements. I love going to the movie early so I can see the previews of upcoming movies. Even the previews for this the previews that came before this movie sucked.
Yeah, because it was a PG-13 movie. Yeah. So they couldn't put too many violent trailers.
Not really.
Before it. So yeah.
I was like, you know what the coolest fucking? I don't know if you got the same one. The coolest advertisement for a film before the movie start was Aquaman 2 or 3, whatever the fuck that was.
There is a new Aquaman. Yeah. I don't know if I got that trailer though.
I did, and I like Jason Momoa, so I'll watch anything with Jason Momoa in it. But yeah, that was like that was the only fucking, and I don't even like Aquaman, but that was like the coolest fucking trailer for the whole thing. So no, in a nutshell, if you're thinking about, for one, if you watched this before seeing this film, I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah, right.
It's in the disclaimer. Yeah, we've been doing this 2 seasons already. There are spoilers in this one, and it says it in the description. So I mean, hey. But if you actually still want to see this film and you watch this whole episode, don't unless you really like Die Hard, don't go to the theaters. Watch it on Peacock.
Yep.
I don't even know why they did that. Like the fact, you know what? I'll give them credit. I will give them credit because they made they made their money. They made their bank, even though the movie was on Peacock as well.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, because of the kids. People still like the kids still like the theater experience. You know what I mean? Me, I would have just watched it at home. No problem.
Oh yeah, I'd have made my own goddamn popcorn that cost me like $1 a bag.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it cost me. I get that. I get that bougie, like buttered flavored, and then I don't. Dude, have you ever had? This is another reason why I prefer popcorn at home than popcorn movie theater. Have you experienced popcorn seasoning?
No, I don't think I have.
They're like salt shakers. No, dude.
Are they?
Dude, oh my god. There's this garlic and cheese flavored one, right? It's Parmesan garlic cheese. That's what it is. And dude,
you sprinkle it
when it comes out and it's all buttery. You sprinkle it in the bag and you shake it up, and it's like crack, dude. I could eat it out of the box, dude. I bought a whole. I had butter. I've had maple syrup ones. I've had bacon flavored ones. Dude, oh my fucking god, there's so many flavors, dude. I'm telling you, go.
This time I really did enjoy the popcorn at the theater. I don't know why.
I actually fucked up. You know why? Yeah. Because when they asked my daughter, when they asked what kind of popcorn we wanted, I asked her what size she wanted. She said, "Can I have a large?" I said, okay. And then me being the asshole that I am, I'm like, well, fucking give me a large too. The fucking popcorn, they're huge, and they're like $20 a pop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yes. Yeah, they're expensive. Dude, I was so
$20 for a bucket of fucking popcorn, dude. I could make 2 bags of regular popcorn, right? That would equal exactly how much I got. Oh, and it would have been like $2-3.
Like $2, yeah.
What the fuck did I pay for?
We went to a movie grill. It's called the I forget what, but you can actually have dinner. We ordered a pizza, and I was so disappointed, dude. It was like microwaved pizza.
Yeah, no, I will never get pizza from anywhere other than a pizzeria.
So disappointed. Yep.
Or I'll make it myself. That's the only 2 ways.
Yep. I paid like $30 for microwave pizza.
Dude, I beat somebody's ass with that pizza. I'm just saying.
So mad. Yep. So
especially
mad.
Microwave. Wait, make that bitch in an oven. You know, microwave.
No, it was gummy and everything. What the fuck?
That's like Elio's. You remember Elio's pizza?
Yeah. Yep.
I hate fucking Elio's pizza.
Yeah, man. If you don't put that in the oven, it's just gummy.
I've never once ever had Elio's pizza in an oven. Everybody I know that's ever made Elio's pizza always made it in a goddamn microwave.
Oh no, we used to microwave it. I know. Growing up, now
yeah, my mother would be like, "Hey, you want some pizza?" And I'd be like, "Yeah," and then it's like, bam, like,
put it in for a minute.
Yeah, right. It's still cold in the center and shit.
Yep.
But yeah, no. Again, so our final scores: you gave it a 5. I gave it a 6.5.
Right in the middle, yeah.
Fair. If we're gonna split our scores down the line, a fair 6.
Pretty much.
Not worth a theater visit unless you have kids that are eager to see it,
but
or you are a diehard fan. Then maybe.
Well, that could happen too.
But if you're not, if you're just curious about it, watch it on Peacock.
Yep.
Rent it for $6 if you must.
Yep.
But don't spend $100. Okay, you know what? If I would have split that down, it still would have cost me like $80 by myself.
Yeah, which is still not worth it.
No.
So
this was not an $80 fucking movie.
No.
So again, there we go. There is our thoughts, opinions, and everything on Five Nights at Freddy's. Disappointed.
Snorefest.
Yeah, not the worst movie I've ever seen by any means.
No.
It's got a fairly average score, but I'm not excited about it. I could have not have seen it, and it wouldn't have made any difference to me. So
next time this movie comes out, I may just convince my children to watch it on Peacock if they do the same damn thing this time, and I would just order off some dinner. It still would have been cheaper.
Well, dude, I could order like a whole bunch of Chinese food.
Yep.
And
exactly.
God, it would have been that would have been great. Eating some fucking Chinese food and watch this, that would have been good. Yep. And I could have gotten up to take a piss whenever I wanted.
Yep. Oh, exactly, and pause it.
Like right? I'm not. I had to go to the bathroom, and my daughter's like, do you want me to wait here? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna leave you in the theater by yourself while I go take a piss. So I held that shit in for like half the fucking movie. I held the piss in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Five Nights at Freddy's, straight down the middle, average film. Watch it on Peacock if you must. If you're diehard or have kids, sure, go to the theaters. Other than that, just watch it on Peacock. But with that said, guys,
subscription
exactly
doesn't cost you extra.
With that said, guys, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Like I said, make sure to go over to noblegi.com. Get yourself a fucking spooky season all year round shirt because that is the newest and freshest merch on there.
Do we have any hoodies up there?
No, but we are going to have a few. We have a few on the way.
Yeah, we got to get those on there because
it is. Yeah, no, it's time. Yeah. So no, we do have a few. There will be a spooky season all year round hoodie that will happen. So make sure you get there. There's Grimm Tales merch. There's all kinds of merch. Make sure to get in there. It is on sale until Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. EST. So make sure to check it out.
You still have 3 days if you want to pick up anything early Christmas.
Today, and Saturday and Sunday. Make sure to check it out, guys.
Yep, 3 days.
Okay, that is what you really need to do. Get in there. It goes a long way. If you don't want that, there's other merch in there that you could probably, and there will be more merch. We have more merch coming. Okay. We just haven't released it yet. We're getting it out. So make sure to do that. That is on noblegi.com. Also make sure to check out our catalog, past, present, future. Everything is up there, and there is hours upon hours of stuff that we've done. There's also short stuff as well. And we are going to start working on some more unique scripted stuff for the channel, for the stuff in the near future. So that and more can be found on noblegi.com. Full schedule, updated whenever things need to be updated. That and more all can be found noblegi.com. Check it out, guys. It's there. But it is time to start our weekend, and I am going to sleep my ass off today.
Yeah, me too. Had a long day.
Oh, long everything. Except dick.
Except, you know, it's fucked up when our brains go in the same direction.
Exactly. Because I mean, that's just the way. That's just how it goes.
That's how it works.
Long dick style.
Yep.
But yeah, we're gonna get at it. We hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to tune in this Sunday, 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. game nights with yours truly. We're gonna be doing some Ark Survival Evolved on our exclusive. By request only Noble server that we have. So if you want to get in, we have 10 slots available. Get in. After that, of course, we have a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We will be right back again with another Attacking the Topic, and then we have another Grimm Tales podcast for you next Friday. Because we're not going to say what it is because we know, but we only reason why we advertised this one early is because we were doing fresh theater movies back to back.
Yeah,
that was the reason why we advertised it the way we did. But we know what we're gonna do. We already have everything outlined, but we don't like to advertise it because just in case something comes out 3 days before, we want to nail it. Okay, we want to make sure we give you good.
Fast-paced news world that anything can change.
Exactly. So, like I said, make sure tune in this Sunday, 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. Game nights with yours truly. Next Thursday, Attacking the Topic with me and VC Lauren on No Topic is Safe. Friday, another episode of the Grimm Tales podcast, and rinse and repeat. But with that said, we're gonna get the hell out of here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed your night. And time to go. Time to go. Yeah, right.
That's right.
All right.
Peace out. Yeah,
Peace out, peeps. And we will talk to you, and we will see you when we see you.
Peace.
Peace out.